Right. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon. Solar Television, I'm this Omolajetun Zoibo na my name. Una well done. Home and abroad. Labota, presenter. Omolajetun Zoibo, of course. That's what people call me. Hey, we don't do this studio. Every Thursday. You see that man here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the studio here with can I call him Zuki? Zuki, what's up?
Well, I did. How you did now?
I did fine. Zuki, your voice too. Zuki, you don't shop.
Nah, the weather, nah, the harsh.
The weather.
The dust.
Okay, all right. This program is safe journey, and safe journey. Zuki, safe journey for today.
Yeah, today we'll be discussing an interesting topic. It be like a follow up to the topic we'll discuss.
Okay, continuation.
Yes, because last week we talked about recruiting a driver. How do you recruit a driver as an individual and as a corporate body? Now today we are going to talk about how do you build a career as a driver.
Okay, that's today.
Today.
How do you build a driver?
Career
as a driver.
People don't know say driving can be a career. It's interesting.
Okay,
people don't know. You can actually build a career being a driver. You can live all your life, working life
as a driver for Nigeria here.
Yes, and driving in Nigeria gives you a long span. Because in Nigeria you can drive. You can drive. You have the right to get a driver license until you are about age 75. So imagine a career you can build to work where you feel work till age 75. How many career option give you? How many work or career give you that kind of option to work till 75 years? But driving, you can acquire a license to that age. So we are going to look at how do you build a career as a driver.
How do we look at it?
Now, first of all, starting as a non-driver, you get driving experience. You cannot drive a car. And last week we talked about who is a driver. A driver is somebody who can operate a vehicle, an automobile, and who also understand the rules and regulation of driving.
Exactly.
So, starting as a non-driver, Sabi drive. Where do you start from? And what are the options for you?
What if you do?
Now, to start, if you come, get and you don't need much. You don't have to be highly educated.
Okay, before you drive.
Before you build a career as a driver. You just start from, once you have basic reading and writing skill. We encourage people to have basic reading and writing skill. Okay? Maybe you do primary school, you can read and write, or secondary school better. Now, to start as a non-driver, Sabi drive. First of all, what you need to do is you need to go to learn how to drive. And to learn how to drive, you have to go to a driving school. A government-approved driving school. There are so many driving schools in town that are not government approved.
Some driving schools there outside when say they're not approved.
They're not approved and government not approved.
And then they operate.
This is Nigeria. People just do things somehow. Now, for you to know a government-approved driving school, you go online just with your phone, click of a button. If you get an Android phone, you can search and find out based on where you stay, your state and your location within your state. If you go to Google or just go online, you feel search out a nearby government app, or you go to road safety, federal road safety website. Go there, you go see the list of all government approved driving school in your state and in your area.
But can you just walk into road safety's office?
Yes, you can also go to road safety office and ask them. Say you stay around this place, you need a government approved driving school. They can help you out. They can also direct you. I'm sure they can. They should be able to direct you and guide you.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so to start, you as a non-driver, that's the first place. You must go to a driving school, government approved driving school, to learn. That's what we call the basic learners program. You learn the basics.
That's step one.
That's step one. Okay? Now, when you finish learning, it usually takes you like about 3 to 4 weeks to learn.
Only?
Yes. So as a basic learner, learner program. And after that, of course, you get your driver license. Okay?
Yeah.
And after the training, you can now apply for your driver's license. Now, it's the driving school that train you that will also help you generate your certificate to certify that you have been trained.
That driving license, how long does it take?
Now, the driver license is within that period you are training, within that 1 month.
Okay.
They process
You go figure
your
it out
certificate
immediately.
to show say you don't train. And that certificate go carry go road safety office, go present, make them do capture for you. Go take get your driver
Okay.
license.
When you say capture, what do you mean by that?
Capture means say then go take what you call your biometrics. Biometric means say they will take your fingerprints, take some of your information and your picture.
Okay, that's capturing.
Yes, that's capture. You go capture your picture to show say now you be
Na
the
you.
person who
Okay.
gets that driver license. So
Okay,
you-
but before, if let's say before that, they know you do that capture.
and before they know they do am.
Okay,
And
that's why you did
somebody go stay house get driver license. A blind man go get driver license
Exactly.
for a disabled blind person go get driver license. Okay,
Yeah.
so government can say everybody wey wan do you must go do capture make dem see you. Okay, not that if you are physically challenged, there are categories of license you can get, but they won't see you to be sure that you can drive safely. Okay, so you go to the road safety office, they will take your biometrics and also they will take your picture after you don't go driving school, because without the driving school you cannot go for that
The
capture.
driving school is the major
Aspect, because now then they train.
Okay.
So it's very important. Now, as I said, you are starting as a non-driver. That is the basic. That's where you start from. So after your training, you go to licensing and road safety office to do your capture. You get your driver license. Now, driver license to get different category class. Okay, based on the experience. To start, they will give you class B.
Class
B
to
call
start.
it, yes. Many people don't know say driver license get class. Okay.
Wonderful.
Driver license is not just driver license. Based on the vehicle where you go drive, now the class where them will give you.
Okay.
But the basic one, when you start, you go start with class B for car, normal car. If it's Okada and Keke, you go start with class A. Okay?
So you get driving license for Okada.
Yes, now.
For Okada.
Yes, now. They get license for Okada and Keke. Though, for now, many of them they still use what we call riders card, where they get for local government. But sooner or later, I know road safety go
Because
begin.
now, for olden days, I know say bicycle they get license. You understand now?
Interesting.
Interesting.
But we know they talk about Okada. We are talking about riding a vehicle, car. So you once you get your driver license, usually they will start with class B for you. Okay.
Yeah.
B means say if you drive normal car and maybe SUV, which they usually call Jeep. Okay. So with that now, it's advisable you drive for within the next maybe 3 to 6 months before you actually start seeking for a driving job. That within that period will help you, number one, gain experience about the road well. It will also help you understand the routes, the environment where you go drive. Okay. Now, when you now want to get look for a job, as we discussed last week,
Yeah.
there are 2 ways you can get a job as a driver. You can apply directly. You can
Or-
also go through indirect means,
Okay, that's one
through
of it.
professional
I want
recruiters.
here.
Yes. If you just apply or somebody recommend you, okay, you can also go and register in any of these recruiting agents where they recruit. Those are the 2 ways you can apply to get a job.
No
as
another
a
way.
driver. Either you go directly through referral or advert, or you go through indirect through recruiters. Most recruiters will ask you to register. Okay, you go there, register. They'll ask you for your details and everything. You register there, then you submit all your details and information. Some of them will now do verification to be sure that they will test, as I said last week, they will
Test your ability.
Yes, 2 things with them will test. They will test your skill competence, your technical competence, how you feel drive, how you understand the rules.
Yeah.
They will also test your character competence. They want to know where you live, where you don't work, and so many other things about your behavior where you get. Then if they are certified, they will now place you based on the request they get. Okay? Those are the 2 ways you can all get this thing. Now, Usually you're driving, you can start as a private driver. Okay, usually when you start from the basic, usually you start as a private driver. Okay,
Yeah.
like for us, example, if you're a new driver, you just start driving. I will not place you on commercial driving because we have private and commercial.
No go scatter motor abi.
Commercial driving, you need more experience. But private driving, once you've gathered the normal minimum experience, private driving means you dey drive maybe a private individual. Okay. Or you dey drive for company, private, private, But
Commercial.
that is one aspect. But commercial, you need more experience. Commercial means you dey drive either passengers or cargo or special vehicle.
Danfo.
Yes,
all
we will
those,
come to that.
commercial.
Now, for if you want drive passenger under commercial, usually you don't go just jump into commercial driving like that. It's advisable you go for extra training if you don't dey drive private before. Okay?
Yeah.
And you want to move to commercial, it is always required that you go for training. Okay? So that you go understand the area where you want to specialize and drive. And you have to upgrade your driver's license. As I said earlier, when you start with B. But you cannot use a big class of driver's license to drive, okay, a higher capacity vehicle.
Thank you very much. This is Solar Television, the program of this on a safe journey. If we come back, Zuki, make we go up there. When we come back, we continue the rest one. No go far. We'll come back. Right, welcome back to the program Safe Journey. Solar Television, home and abroad, 9 minutes. And as today is our studio with our road marshal, Zuki. Zuki.
Well, that's today.
Yeah. As we go break that time, you dey talk about, you don't finish with, say, B.
Yes. Yeah, as before we go break, we'll talk, you building a career as a driver,
Yeah.
So you start, if you don't get experience, you start from the basics, go driving school, everything. And you start by driving private, with the class of driver license. But if you want to begin drive higher capacity vehicle, maybe you want to begin drive bus, pickup, truck, mini truck, or you want to begin use them for commercial purposes, you have to upgrade your driver license to a D category. Okay, this is very important. A lot of people don't know all these things. Say the driver license have classes. Even when you want to also begin drive heavy duty vehicles, maybe you want to begin drive trailer, tipper, all those big tanker, all those container, they carry container. You have to also get another
Class of
driver license. Yeah.
But some people they take one.
Yes, because they don't know.
Okay, they don't know. Those people
The
when
reason
they
why
submit them for
all these things they like that, they say they want you to be experienced before you drive all those capacity of vehicle. They don't just want you to start and next thing they be your job go drive trailer.
Hold on, Zuki. Those people when they carry the license go meet for that place when we want go drive it. So those people don't know too. And if me I don't know, I carry B when they take drive commercial. And when they take drive private and whatever, carry and go where I want to go drive trailer. So those one they carry and go meet, they don't know.
Well, for a structured organization, they will always that has structure. They will check all those things. For instance, this BRT bus, where Lagos State.
Blue
they
bus?
Yes, those blue bus. Who then they operate,
Yeah.
bus rapid transport. That's the meaning of BRT. Now, some people go there. I think get one man like that will go there, go apply for work. He go with a B driver license class. But when he reach the after a training, he can drive.
Yeah.
But the thing I say they don't go for employ him because
Why?
in class of license, no meet with it.
Okay, they higher than
He did lower.
low.
Yes. He needed a D driver license.
You should go and upgrade.
So they say you should go and upgrade. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to up your career, you started with B, you have to go to D so that it will not limit the class or category of vehicle you will drive. And even at that D again, if you now want to also drive some higher capacity vehicle that you want to upgrade, you are driving a PCV before, passenger carrying vehicle, okay? You are driving a minute for a minute. You don't want to start driving articulated vehicles like trailer, tankers. You have to. There's another category of driver license you go for.
Exactly.
G. Okay? G. Okay?
So we have BDG. BDG.
That one now you have to go to apply for it. Okay? Then go to the licensing office. You go collect form, medical form. You now go to government approved medical facility.
What about those first one, BD?
Those ones you don't need all those.
Okay,
you don't need medical check.
Medical check.
You don't need medical check for apart from your normal eye check, we then go check where you want to do the capture. But those other ones, but this one you go need medical check because you are going to be driving a higher capacity. We call HDV, heavy duty vehicle.
Higher frequency.
You are going to be driving an HDV, heavy duty vehicle, trailer, container. All these ones we call trailer, where they call container, where they carry container.
Those long ones.
Those long ones where they carry some load, heavy load, and all those ones. Now, all those vehicles are not vehicles. Those vehicles are they see them so. Those vehicles, I used to call them beasts. If they lose control, or if they get any emergency, they usually cause serious damage. Imagine common tipper, 20-ton tipper lose control. Do you know what that can cause? Those Mark tippers. When you have somebody who is not experienced and handling it, and he loses control, it can cause serious damage. So that is why they want to be sure you are physically and mentally sound. That is why they want to apply for a special license before you can drive such vehicle. So if you want to upgrade your career to be driving something, you must go through the process of applying through road safety. They will now ask you to get the medical form. You go to government approved medical facility.
The only option, applying through road safety.
Yes, you must, because they are the ones who is going to issue you the license. After you have you have your normal class B or D driver license. You want to now upgrade to start driving all those HDVs. You now go through the road safety. You now apply. Okay? They will now give you form to go to government approved medical facility for some specific medical checks to be sure you are sound physically and mentally to drive.
If the person gets some
why you have a high rate of accidents on our roads if you drive, especially if you now you see, even in Nigeria, because we don't have a very functional cargo rail system, most of the cargo we move in Nigeria is through the road. If you go both wet and dry cargo, wet cargo that those people moving liquids or anything that in liquid or gaseous form, then dry cargo, those people moving dry like cement, rice, all those things. You see on our roads, you see many of them on our roads, okay, where they move all those things, trailers, all these things what they call trailers.
They're not supposed to be there.
They are there. That I'm saying, because most of these things we move on our road. So there is a lot of opportunity and potential in that area for people who want to really build a career in that area. But we have a lot of people who don't really see it as a career. So that's how we have a lot of accidents and a lot of issues, because many of them who drive these heavy duty vehicles, they are not well trained. They don't understand that they can actually earn a living doing well there. Many of them got to start driving those things being a motor boy or just a
monitoring
conductor or whatever.
Then
but
they
they didn't
monitor.
really plan and arrange and build themselves.
Some of them monitor the
Because
Oga.
those ones who were able to really learn and grow, they get employed by well-structured company and they are well paid. There are some of those truck drivers that earn very well, though the earning is industry specific. Like people, for example, in the oil sector, of course, we know because of the kind of money that goes around there, they pay well. Construction industry is there, sector is there.
Okay.
The finance, and different sectors that use, that operate such fleet. Okay, so they pay well. It's a lot of money. Okay, I know drivers who have houses in this Lagos, who have cars, and they are drivers driving such heavy-duty vehicles. If you don't want to go into heavy duty, you can also specialize in PCVs, passenger carrying vehicles, both the low-end passenger carrying vehicle like normal taxis. Okay, there are options there. You can operate normal taxis, like for example Lagos where I stay, there are all these yellow taxis and all these some other metro, all these private company taxis operating. You can also operate your own private taxi, Kabu Kabu.
Uber.
Yeah. Then you can also the e-hauling taxis we call Uber. We know today as Uber. Okay? So you have options there. If you want to do passenger, the low-end passenger. Then you have the high-end passenger where you have all these ones that do carry like 14, 18 passengers, or the bigger one that carry more passengers. Both the one intra-city and intercity. Intra-city is like the BRT one. You can build a car, you have and earn some reasonable living there.
Okay.
You can also do the interstate one, where you can do the state shuttle. Okay? You can also build a carrier there. So you have options there. So, but it depends on how you prepare and plan yourself to grow.
Thank you. It depends on how you apply to grow. We will still go up there. Now, Solar Television 9 minutes. The program still remain Safe Journey. When we come back, we will continue again. When they come back. Right, welcome back to the program again. Safe Journey. Solar Television 9 minutes. Zuki.
Like
Look,
that.
we come the add so the waka. What you can remain again?
Yeah, just to summarize everything we are talking about. As I said, today's topic, building a career as a driver. You have the sky to me it's just the limit. You have a lot of opportunities to build and grow as a career, as a driver. You can actually build a career driving, both as a private driver and as a commercial driver. You must gradually plan it and gradually grow. You can drive and earn good money. There are people that drive people, yes, people drive people like Otelola, they have drivers. People drive people like
But is it easy to get those people to drive?
Yes, it's not that easy because you must go through the process, you must learn, you must advance your career to get to that stage. People drive people like Tony Elumelu. People drive people like Adenuga. Yes. These people have drivers, well trained.
And people they drive
And
Jagaban.
these people, yes, they earn good money because they gradually build their career to get to that. If you don't want to go through the private route, you can also go through being a commercial driver. And as I said, you have option to be a PCV driver, passenger carrying or cargo carrying, or special vehicles. There's some specialized vehicles, special crane to drive. The choice is yours. You can grow. This is an industry there. You can start from the basics, and you don't need much. All you need to do is to go through the driving school, learn, get your driver license, and upgrade with time.
So easy.
But I was also advised that you go through professional driver recruiting companies. They will guide you and help you, and also present more opportunities for you to grow in this sector.
Thank you very much, Zuki. And actually, they say we don't move.
So that is all.
So they should meet you next week. Again.
Next week we have
another
an
interesting
topic.
topic.
We are going
Wonderful.
to raise. So many things we'll
Zuki, I
discuss.
call you Road Marshal.
Well,
Zuki Road Marshal.
if that's it.
Zuki, that's fine. Zuki, somebody if you want to call you on this one, don't talk.
Yes, if you can reach us, you know,
Call your number for them.
0818 70 33018.
Call it once again.
0818 70
Wonderful.
30018.
It's like you have to
Yes.
repeat it again.
0818 70 30018.
Thank you very much, Zuki. So
You're
they
welcome.
should meet you here next week again.
Next week for
That's
another
it.
interesting topic.
Oh, that's Zuki, that's Zuki for you. Safe journey. I call him Road Marshal. So that's how it will be for today's program for Safe Journey for Solar Television here. Special thanks to our producer, Nef Kevin. Special thanks to you. And they call her the man where one single man where they do 4-person job, you understand? To the camera, to the engine, to the this, to the that. Nef Kevin, I throw a salute. Well, until another time again, we're going to see here again when I'm going to sit down here, Chim, for Solar Television. My name never see change. I remain Omolaje Tunsoibo, the Labota presenter, the guru of Solar Television. Now go adeso. Now bye bye.